There's no other family who has been as transformational to the mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters in Central Texas than the Bennetts.
The most important things to me in my life are relationships. And one of those is going to always be the relationship in your community and with people around you in your neighborhood, in your city. And in my opinion, philanthropy is the best way to get really involved in your community.
You know, I think Kendall and Laura are particularly unique in their philanthropy in that they're not only incredibly generous with their own resources, they feel very passionate about how they engage other people. And so anytime they give of their time or their resources, they're always thinking about how they can do that in a creative way that engages the people around them.
You know, mentoring's always been something that I believe in. When I was first involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters, even as a big, I saw the benefits.
There are always going to be problems in a community that the government can't do for you. And so somebody has to do those things. And so to me, philanthropy is necessary.
99% of the kids that are involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters stay in school. And education, as most people know, is critical to breaking the cycle and being able to be self-supporting.
I think the most influential thing they've ever done for us and our mission was the way they served as a catalyst for the creation of our new mentoring center.
Ended up chairing the capital campaign that built the building that Big Brothers Big Sisters is currently in. It's
no coincidence that their name is on the front of our building because the very vision for that building came from the Bennetts. The negotiation of the donation of land with Dick Rathgaber was a part of Kendall's negotiation skills. Not only their gift to that campaign, but their leadership.
Find a cause that speaks to you. Think about your community and think about the deficits in that community and what problem it is that really speaks to you, that you think about regularly.
I love the city. I love the state. We live in a wonderful place, and I think it's truly important to be philanthropic, to give back. I think you get much more out of helping others than people realize. It's extremely rewarding.
And so I feel like a world without philanthropy would be very sad. And I think that people would be very disconnected with each other.
Significance is something you can do at any time, at any point in your life and career. They didn't wait until they had success to give back. They've done it their whole life. And I think much of their success comes from the fact that that's who they are and that's how they operate.
I think philanthropy is an action verb. So it's not just donating funds, but it's also being out in the community and actually getting to know people.
The Austin Ed Fund is Austin ISD's public education foundation, and we support Austin ISD's students and teachers. We believe that every student deserves to be inspired, every teacher deserves to be supported, and that our community is stronger when we have strong public schools.
Google is very passionate about being embedded within the community, and we've had the opportunity to provide a number of grants to the Austin public school system through our involvement in encouraging the STEM program to bring that into the schools, as well as providing opportunities for the teachers. So just encouraging the increased involvement of science and technology here in Austin.
At Lanier High School, a group of students worked with their teacher to apply for a grant to support an audio-visual lab at Lanier High School. The great thing about that was not only did they receive the equipment to do that project and program, but it really became a part of that campus culture and really provided an outlet and a space for kids to go create and learn and really sort of access some of the exciting parts of that curriculum that they might not have had access to before.
With technology being at the forefront of everything today, for many families that unfortunately don't have the means to afford computers and access to internet, this is very important for us to be able to provide that opportunity for our communities. So providing those opportunities for kids at a young age is just an amazing opportunity.
Part of that is also building the relationships with the teacher. So that grant really accelerated that program, and that the teacher will tell you it didn't just fund this program in this classroom. It funded our community. It funded the relationships that we're building with students every day.
Being recognized as a champion here in Austin, it not only promotes and highlights the amazing work that Google does globally, but also it highlights the amazing work that our employees, our Googlers do within the community. It's a win-win for everyone. So this award means a lot, not only for Google, but everyone involved.
Philanthropy has been around like literally since the beginning of recorded history, so I think a world without philanthropy would have to be a world without people. It's on us to support the community when we can, and the great thing about philanthropy is there's so many different ways that you can do that.
So the Weber Family Foundation is really focused on closing the education gap and helping give young people who don't have opportunities to get the resources that they need to have great education get ahead.
We're trying to look for ways to add value beyond just the grant making, right? I mean, the grant making is certainly very important, but we have a lot of resources and we have attributes as a private foundation that allow us to do more than just make grants.
Since 2001, when they gave us our first gift, they've invested almost $2 million in breakthroughs in organization and our students. That investment has helped hundreds of students find their path to college graduation, and we're so incredibly grateful for that.
The Weber Family Foundation provided some of the initial grant that got the organization started.
Wanted to really help us grow and have been doing that for almost 13 years. They also provided really critical funding to help us move into our first facility, believed in us and helped us know that we could believe in ourselves and helped us figure out how we could really continue to grow and continue to serve more young people through our mission.
Creative Action has been a long-time recipient of funds from the Weber Family Foundation for a variety of programs.
The Weber Family Foundation has been an instrumental piece in helping Con Mi Madre further their goals towards becoming a more research and data-driven organization. They're helping us develop a research department and now most recently helping us establish a new data system where we can more effectively analyze and collect our data.
And with Con Mi Madre, they're a new one for us. We're currently funding them with a capacity building and evaluation grant.
But one of the other things that the foundation does that I think is really, really critical and where they've helped Creative Action more than anything is that the staff of the foundation really become thought partners and really help you look at what you're doing as an organization to figure out how you could be more innovative to meet your mission.
Help guide them on a growth path. In philanthropy, as we get involved with it, we're generally working with smaller organizations that are striving to be bigger organizations, and the ability to help them navigate that path and to see them grow and to see them go from maybe just a set of slides on a piece of paper to an ongoing, thriving organization, that's really motivating. It's a tremendous honor to be recognized, and we don't go out there and market ourselves as an organization. We just do what we do, and so to receive an award like this is very humbling.
I didn't know the wonderful feeling that you could have inside when you see the actual benefit of your philanthropic work.
Diane is the kind of person who, when she gets involved in something, she takes a whole level approach of what is it that this organization needs, talks to them about it, and how can I help them get what they need.
If we didn't have philanthropists who would step up and help, then we wouldn't have the things that make the world special. And we would become very homogenous and very institutional.
Diane has been transformative for Girls Empowerment Network. And it is so terrifying to be in an ED role trying to make an organization survive when there is a lack of resources. But Diane never acted like there was a lack of resource. She always acted like they were there, we just needed to find them.
People give to friends who ask, and people give because they have a conviction and a belief in the mission.
Philanthropy is, in my opinion, is the ability to give to an organization whichever way you can. So for some people, I call that treasure, and some people it's their talent, and some people it's their time. In Diane's case, she happens to be one of those unique people who it's all three.
she helped me see that that was possible and made me believe not only in myself and my ability to do it, but in the organization's ability.
With philanthropy, it just enhances everything, and it helps people that have needs that would otherwise not have the need met. So it's important. It's critical. It makes you feel good that you can help. It really does.
The beauty of DPR's partnership with LifeWorks is that it has several levels of impact. There is the impact that the financial contribution makes in our workforce program and our education programs to help youth who have not had access to opportunity or to continual adult support.
Their impact will do so much justice for our students, with career advancement, seeing that the things that they may drive past on a daily basis the things that they don't even know that were built by DPR, they'll be able to see that and understand that they can get there one day.
Always looking for ways that we can work with youth to get them hyped up and excited about the construction industry. So we really, we work with the Boys and Girls Club throughout the country, DPR does. And so we reached out to the Boys and Girls Club to find ways that we could leverage our skills to get young people excited about the construction industry, and also find ways that we could take care of the Boys and Girls Club as an organization, and also the people there with the skills that we have.
So that impact right there falls just in a place with our goals and admirations that we have as a company for Boys and Girls Club of the Austin area, and just as Boys and Girls Club in general.
It started many years ago with the discussion of a generous financial gift to LifeWorks to support a fledgling workforce program for youth who have been disenfranchised from workforce training programs. But it quickly grew into a very deep partnership that involved DPR staff and know-how and resources of every type imaginable into making our mission work.
We really look to leverage the skills of our builders and of the people that work at DPR for ways that we can improve facilities and also get young people really excited about our industry.
Being able to honor them is the least that I could say we can do. Like they do so much just within the community and for us.
There have been countless building repairs, playscapes, gardens, fences, physical improvements, activities with our youth to give them a lens into careers that are possible for them. Really, it's the engagement of all of us as individuals, as corporations and foundations that makes a difference and that gives heart to the work that we're doing. So that's why I heart philanthropy.
Booker T. Washington has a great quote that says, "If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up." And to me, I think that is what philanthropy is all about.
Hi, my name is Garland Benson. I'm 13 years old, and I'm trying to raise $1 million for Batten disease.
If you ask a teenage boy what he would do with $1 million, not many will give you an answer like Garland Benson's.
And my sister has a rare and fatal disease called Batten disease, and it causes blindness and seizures.
To raise the $6 million we needed to get the treatment to a clinical trial, I'm not the least bit surprised that Garland jumped in. I was a little surprised that he said he was going to raise $1 million of it.
I decided to raise $1 million by myself, and right now I'm at about 800,000.
Has never looked back. I don't think he's ever doubted himself, and he's just been amazing. He's worked so hard.
So he's turned to social media for help. From college athletes,
I play quarterback for the University of Texas. I'm here with my buddy Garland.
To jewelry designer Kendra Scott. He's also staged fundraising races and even sold lemonade.
My goal was to get $1 million. Everyone was like, wow, that's a lot of money, and we're pretty close, me and my sister. So I felt like she would do the same thing if she was in my situation.
I think he's inspired people in the community by helping them realize that everybody can do something. And you can do it in your own family, you can do it for a family member, and in the process you can help others.
If I didn't try, you'd never know. Because at the end of the day, there's no point of just not trying.
And I'm a big believer in, philanthropy being important for the heart.